Two-time. What is he? Well, we all know he's a sentinel, but it's a lot more complicated than that. Well, he's not really a sentinel, because look at Guest. He's up close, right in front of the killer at all times, always trying to throw a punch or a block. He's not like Shadletsky, because Shadletsky's also right in front of the killer's face, trying to get a slash in all the time. Chance is the only exception, but we still consider him a sentinel. I always see two-time mains try to play this way, trying to get a backstab while they're right in front of the killer, and it never turns out well for them. I always see them getting targeted first and killed before their ablation bar is full. Well, if they're not a sentinel, then what are they? Well, they are still a sentinel because two-time can stun, and you have the opportunity to be aggressive at any time. Two-time can also fall into the support category where you play like a Dusakar and slow down the killer while they are chasing someone else. But the last category is where two-time mainly fits in, the Survivalist category. You don't want to play two-time like a Guest or an Elliot. You want to play like Taff or a 007 and 7. What do I mean, you might ask? I mean you want to never be seen. You want to get far away from the killer's line of sight. You are an easy target, and the chances of you getting your ablation bar full while being chased against a competent killer are very low. You want to use your dagger and your crouch to escape. Get trapped in a corner, stab them and run away. 1x trying to use unstable eye to find you, crouch to hide. You can also use your crouch to gauge speed to get a farther distance from them, but that only works if you are in a chase. But this doesn't mean never go for a backstab. If an unsuspecting killer decides to turn their back on you, go for the backstab. Unless if it is obvious that they are trying to bait you. If it's too obvious, don't go for the backstab. However, an unsuspecting killer that doesn't know where you are because you've been hiding all around means you can easily go for the backstab. You are basically Spy from Team Fortress 2. Always trying to hide and get behind the killer and always trying to land a backstab. Not always though, because you want to be doing generators, being less aggressive, being more of a survivalist than a sentinel. You can give Jason a taste of his own medicine, where you can just sneak up right behind him and he will have no idea that you're there. If you were a Guest main and you hated two-time because he was still useless because he never did anything, good job, because he's still slightly useless. He's just more of a Dusakar and a 7 and 7. So if you were excited that he became a sentinel, I am sorry. But Guest mains, please come back, because everything that I said can be completely thrown out of the window. Let's backtrack to when I said you have the opportunity to be aggressive at any time. This doesn't mean don't be sneaky. You still have to be sneaky, but your crouch ability. Sure, it doesn't give you invisibility, but you crouch, which means that any ledge that is about half your body means that you can crouch down to and the killer will not be able to see you, and you can pull off some dirty backstabs. You can hide behind a wall and the killer won't be able to see you, and you can jump scare them and give them a dirty backstab as well. But be careful and make sure to not taunt on them, because they will probably chase you the entire round after that. So you want to run away right after you backstab them, just so that way they either don't see you or you get a head start on them chasing you. Don't be afraid to bait them either. If a killer is chasing you, you can turn a corner where they can't see you and then back up, and they will turn the corner as well for you to get an easy backstab. You can backstab while a killer is chasing someone else. You can backstab while they are chasing you. You can backstab when they're literally just not doing anything or in the middle of using an ability. You can even be in front of the killer at first and then just swing your way behind them and get a backstab. But here's a problem. If it's like a Jason or a cool kid running and you're trying to catch up to them to get a backstab, that backstab is not going to get hit and you are going to die unless if your ablation bar is full. Take a look at this clip. I'm hiding behind a corner and a cool kid runs past. This is a perfect backstab. I'm going to run up and try and backstab him, and I miss my backstab. He turns around and you could probably guess what's next. Two-time isn't a sentinel. Two-time is a silent assassin, waiting for any moment someone's vulnerable and unsuspecting. And if you can't land a backstab, don't feel sorry for yourself because backstabbing is hard. I can't do it every single time. It is really, really difficult. Just getting a regular stab is good enough for anyone. For last man standing, it's really not any better. Just look at this. This is all I really have to say about two-time, and I hope this guide actually helps most two-time mains on playing two-time. So yeah, goodbye.